Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down. Kill.
Gun. Kill. 20. Hey. Check. Crunch. Get it.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Now it's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, come on. Box it. Mike, 50 seconds.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught at the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to wind up into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
258. Check it back.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, but someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. This is caught by Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Watch out.
Shotgun handoff now to Guys. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and get it with Guys. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now after the run by Guys, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Packers' 49-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run with Guys. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's another Washington Redskins 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. On 1st down, this is Guys. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers 3, Redskins 0.
Check. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. He gets it in the hands of Guys. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. That's the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, switch gears. Watch the shit. We are going.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. Bravo. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got you. I got Clint.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
56, Mike, 56.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he finds his tight end, Graham. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Now a quick pass to Richardson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I actually was talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Newton on first down. He's going to let it go deep. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 29 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, You can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And able to find Graham, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First down, Green Bay.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Check back. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
56. You don't want this.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
56 is the Mike. I got it.
Rodgers again now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Rodgers now to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, exit.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken short.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second down from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the screen.
26.
Check. Check out.
Hey, black.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
You got me right. Go right. 25. Check.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Right now, you got 58.
On 2nd down, Williams. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Hey, 26.
Get him, boy.
Christian Travis.
56 at the mic.
They gonna need some therapy after this. Now, live.
6 right there.
Hey, Zoo.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 43.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there out of Guy's. 41 yards.
Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Love. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton able to find his running back, Guy's. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the gun, here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers, open man right side is St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Jump out! Hey, high 7.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
56.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
On first down, Love. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Love. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Love. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Out of the gun, Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it again with Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
What's that? 180? 44. 80!
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Okay, ready to eat? 44's the money. Come on, baby, come on. 8!
Staying on the ground, it's Love. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they take a knee. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
See what his game